If this is your strategy, you're already screwed. So some of my clients that I'm working with right now have a goal, and let's say they want to drop weight, they want to get down to a healthy weight. They have this goal and they've actually already done this before. And they'll tell me things like, I used to weigh X number of pounds 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago. And even back then, I didn't feel like I was satisfied with my body. I still felt fat, but I would love to get back to that weight right now because it would be better than what I weigh right now. And so when I hear this, what I'm hearing is that they want to go back to a past version of themselves where they were weighing less, they were more active, and they were eating better, and they can't get themselves to even do that. So they feel stuck in the present moment where they're at, and they're like continually looking back at the past. They're thinking about the past, they're reflecting on the past, and they're like, I wish I could just get back to that past point because I was doing okay. I was doing better than what I am now, even though I wasn't like 100% happy with it. This is a problem. This strategy is not working for reaching your goal. And the problem with it is because you're living in the past. The past is dead and gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And the problem is you're not present. So if you're thinking about your goal in terms of what you've done in the past, that is a problem because you're not fully present. If you have a goal that you've already done before, but you can't get yourself to get there, you can't get yourself to do it again, you have to look at why. What is it protecting you from by not reaching that goal, by not doing the things that you already know you need to do to get the goal? What is that actually protecting you from? This is a trap that our mind engages in to try to protect us from a goal or to try to protect us from something that it's associating with the goal. And this will cause you to feel like you're stuck. When in reality, you're actually not stuck. All you have to do is stop focusing on the past and focus on your present. Focus on taking the actions that you need to take to get to your goal. You probably already know what those actions are. Maybe you need a little help with some of those actions. Maybe you need like a coach to guide you on which actions to take. But for the most part, you probably have a sense of what you need to do already, and you're just not doing it because you're connected to that past version of you, and you're kind of latching on to that past, like whether it's 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and it's like you gotta let it go. Like you gotta let the past go. Like we want you fully living in the present moment. Like right now, society is in desperate need of people that live in the present moment, people that are taking care of themselves now and taking care of their households now, not escaping their reality. We have a society full of escape artists, and they're running away from their reality because they're scared. They're like, AI is taking over everything. They're outsourcing their thinking to AI. They're doing like, everybody's just like escaping their reality and going to AI, or they're going to entertainment, mindless entertainment, or they're going to toxicity, toxic negative ideas because they're addicted to the drama of that, or they're running to vices, food, junk food, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is. And so we desperately need people who are willing to be present in the moment, in the now, by making decisions from where they are now, not from where they were 2 years ago or 3 or 4 years ago, right? So we need you living in the present. This is going to give you full access to your capability and your resourcefulness. If you're fully present and you're like, this is where I'm at, this is the reality of my situation, this is the truth of what I've been doing, this is like the facts, and you don't run away from that and you don't try to lie or twist that into some kind of fabricated version of it. If you actually face your reality and you accept it and you're like, this is where I'm at, now I'm ready to change. because I want to get from here to this other point that I believe is much better, that's going to just give you full access to everything that you've got. You're going to be more resourceful, but you can't do that if you're living in the past. So if you want help figuring out, how do I let go of my past? Like, this past situation is haunting me. Maybe something happened that was disappointing or painful, or you had a betrayal or something that threw you off course. So you were in that place that you want to get back to. Something happened and you got derailed, and now you want to get back to that place, even though back then you weren't 100% satisfied with where you were at. You still thought you were fat, or you still thought something negative about yourself. You would rather be there in that past place than where you are now. If you need help working on that, reach out to me and get some coaching. I will coach you and help you let go of this past circumstance that maybe you're holding on to. I'll be able to hear when I'm talking to you. I'll be able to hear through your language patterns what is really going on inside of your mind that's causing you to be stuck, to think that you can't reach your goal or even do better. So if you need some support with that, reach out to me. So the best way is go to my website, antimarketingmanifesto.com, send me an email, or go to my Instagram at Anti-Marketing Manifesto and ask me about my coaching. Tell me that you want either 30 days, which includes a call with me where we go really deep into figuring out what is it that you need to let go of, what is it that you need to change in your mindset, what are the actions that you need to take every day to get get to your goal. You can either do that for 30 days or you can do that for 90 days. Okay. So ask me about that and I would be happy to help you with that. This is not for people who want to stay stuck. If you want to stay stuck in your problem, this is not for you. Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. I can't help you. This is for people who want to change. They want to reach their goal. So if you have a goal and you're having trouble reaching it, maybe you want to write a book, publish a book. Maybe you want to read the Bible, right? I started this Bible in 2020. This is the beginning of the Bible. I'm all the way here. I've been reading it in chronological order, and this is like 500 pages in. And then, sometimes I jump around. I go to Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, which I've been also reading. Whatever your goal is. Maybe your goal is to drop 20 pounds or 30 pounds or more. What's your goal? If you need support with it, reach out to me and I will help you with it. So let me know if this video was helpful. I am really curious. I want to get to know my audience a little bit better. I spent a lot of years telling people to, I turned off the comments basically because I was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from people. I don't want to hear from haters. But haters are not important. Like, I'm really curious what you guys are thinking, what you need help with. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you need help with. What is your goal? Don't just lurk. Don't just watch, but actually take an action towards making something happen in your life. Whether we work together or not, I just want to hear from you. I want to know who's watching my content. I want to know what you guys think, what you need help with, because these are interesting times that we live in, right? We don't want you living in the past. We don't want you turning and looking at the past like Lot's wife did in the Bible. There's a Genesis quote, Google Lot's wife turning into a pillar of salt. She was looking at the past. She turned around and looked at this sinful city that God was telling them to walk away from, right? He was like, let it go. It's not correct. It's wrong. Just walk away. Don't look back. And she freaking looked back and she got turned into a pillar of salt. Now, whether this is literal or a metaphor for something, that's basically a metaphor for you. You get stuck. You get stuck. You feel like you can't move because you're obsessing over this past situation. You're going back to your bad habits that got you in a place that you don't want to be. So we want to get you out of that. We want to make the past less attractive and make the present super attractive so that that's where you're focusing on. So again, if you need my help, reach out to me, antimarketingmanifesto.com, send me an email, or DM me on Instagram at Anti-Marketing Manifesto. Let me know that you want the coaching, and we'll figure out which package is best for you. 30 days, 90 days. Those are the intro packages. If you've been following my content for a while and you just want to jump into a year, that is fine too. I've had clients do that. So let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.